Morning. Yep, it's me again. Okay, I'll just get right to it. I posted 2 articles on Facebook yesterday about the losses the stock market took, the largest single day losses that the stock market took. Now, I don't want to blame Donald Trump for those losses. It's not what this is about, because it's not his fault. I know, surprising, something's not his fault. However, I also want to say that everything good that was happening in the stock market, that massive run that it had before the losses, that also is not due to Donald Trump. Now, his rabid followers, the Trumpeters, they would have you believe that every single day that the Dow was in positive territory for the past year or so has been due to their dear leader, has been due to Donald Trump. And that's just not the case. The stock market is a lot more complicated than that. Now, you would know that if you read some of the things that his supporters are saying about him, because when it came to the loss, all of a sudden, Donald Trump had absolutely nothing to do with it. Donald Trump doesn't affect the stock market like that. That's not his fault. But you want to give him credit when the stock market is roaring. You can't have it both ways. It's one or the other. You want to roll out every excuse and every reason and every justification why it's not Trump's fault that the stock market fell, and it's not, but you want to attribute every positive thing that happens in the market and in this country to Donald Trump. Don't look now, but your hypocrisy is showing. You can't have it both ways. Either it's one or the other. No president has complete control over the market. Whether it's Barack Obama, George Bush, Bill Clinton, none of them had complete control over the stock market. It's a lot more complicated than you're trying to make it. But when it comes to Donald Trump, that formula goes right out the window. Everything that positive that happens is because of Donald Trump. Everything negative, nope, that's something else. Let's talk about this. We gotta find out why this happened. Okay, fine. I'll let you have your fantasy. However, when somebody questions you on it, don't have a hissy fit like you guys did yesterday and scramble and try to find every reason in the world why Donald Trump is not responsible for it. You can't be responsible for just the good things that happen. You can't. When something bad happens on your watch, you're going to get the blame for it, whether you had anything to do with it or not. Me personally, I'm not blaming Trump for it, but I'm not going to credit him for every positive thing that happens either, because most of the time, he doesn't deserve that credit, just like he doesn't deserve the blame for the fall in the stock market. But as long as the Trumpeters are willing to push this narrative of positive, if it's positive, it's Trump, if it's negative, it's not Trump, then you're going to get flack from people like me who are simply going to call you out. They're not going to blame Trump, but they're going to call you out for selectively crediting your dear leader in the White House for things that he has absolutely and utterly nothing, or at the very least, very little to do with.